Young and Restless early spoilers December 1st to 5th. Victor's brutal takedown of Matt. War erupts. Young and the Restless spoilers for December 1st to 5th, 2025 anticipate Victor Newman, Eric Braden, attacking Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week, and then we're going to talk about next week. Of course, there's only one new episode left this week of Y&R, and then we've got one rerun and one preemption day because of the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope everybody's already getting their turkey and dressing ready. We are here at my place. All right, let's dive in. Victor takes the high road on Young and the Restless. Wednesday, November 26th is the last new episode of the week, and Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway, Devin Hamilton, Brighton James, and Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, join the Newmans for Thanksgiving, but they've got other plans as well. Nate shows up and he brings gifts for Victor, Eric Braden, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. He's playing nice and he is trying to make amends because there's that whole awkwardness where Nate was planning to put Victor in a hospital for his own good when he was working at Newman. The mustache can hold a grudge, but Victor actually accepts the gift of tequila quite graciously. He pulls Nate aside and he sincerely thanks him for being there and supporting Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, when they lost Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck. Because remember, Victor and Nikki and the rest of the Newmans were all over in France dealing with the Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and Dumas situation. So it's very nice and Victor and Nate bury the hatchet, which is good since Victoria and Nate are heating up soon. Noah Newman coming home soon on Y&R. With the Newmans all together, they are toasting to Noah Newman's Lucas Adams' safe return from Los Angeles with Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon K. soon. But when the family starts asking Victor about what is going on in LA with all of them, well, guess what? He lies and he tells Nikki and Victoria that everything is fine. Meanwhile, Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, are canoodling at their place. Thanksgiving drama at Crimson Lights, Phyllis and Kane clash. We've got Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, and Esther Valentine, Kate Linder, hanging out at Crimson Lights getting ready to serve Thanksgiving to the poor. When Kane shows up and enters, he says he is there to volunteer to help. And guess what? Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, is right behind him and says she's there to volunteer, too. They both get aprons. Lily is disgusted by all this and just walks out. Phyllis starts yanking Kane's chain and says that she knows he came only to impress Lily after telling Phyllis that he was done with her. And of course, he and Phyllis got intimate. So Kane calls Phyllis jealous and tells her it's going to take him some time to get over Lily, just like it's taken Phyllis time to get over Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian. Phyllis denies being jealous and then changes the subject to her new company while Lily eavesdrops on them. Phyllis walks out on Young and the Restless. Kane says Phyllis is lying about this new venture and it's never going to manifest. Then Lily walks up and says Kane will never change if he is with Phyllis. Lily says he has to choose one side or the other. And Phyllis is like, fine. She tosses down her apron and walks out. But Kane follows Phyllis to the GCAC and tells her that she should have expected to get an attitude like that from Lily, considering what's going on. Phyllis says she actually doesn't care what Lily thinks of her, but agrees that Lily is right and that Kane needs to choose between them. She also thinks Kane should have spoken up when Lily was saying the things she was saying about her. So Phyllis walks away and heads upstairs. Young and the Restless. A full house for the Abbott family Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, over at the Abbotts, Harrison Locke, Redding Munsell, is begging Claire to please stay for dinner when she only dropped by to see him for a couple of minutes. Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, shows up with Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, from the airport. And Jack also tells Claire that she should please stay. So, she relents and stays a bit longer. We've got Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. We've got Claire and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Harrison. Also, we've got Ashley and Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, Jack, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters. It's a full house. Everybody sits down at the dinner table, and they share what they're thankful for. Ashley starts, and it's all about family and healing and love, and it's all sweet. On Claire's way out, though, she gives Kyle a little kiss, like on the lips. Not anything passionate, but affectionate, which is interesting. After they do their volunteering work, Amy and Lily meet at Society with Abby and Nate to have dinner over there. The restaurant's closed. They're doing a special family dinner, and they make a recipe that Damian Kane, Jermaine Rivers, liked. So, they talk about missing him. And they also talk about being thankful for family and do their toasting. Special Thanksgiving episode and Y&R schedule changes. Then on Thursday, November 27th, there actually is a Young and the Restless episode airing on Thanksgiving. CBS Daytime is rerunning a classic episode from November of 1990 when Danny married Christine Williams, Laura Lee Bell, in Hawaii. And this kind of nicely bookends the week of episodes because we started the week with their new wedding and we ended the week with one of their old weddings. Then on Friday, November 28th, no Y&R episode at all since it's preempted for CBS soaps. Be sure and delete that rerun episode, though, because sometimes when they do reruns and preemptions, if you don't get them off your DVR, it messes up your recordings for the following week. Y&R spoilers for December 1st to 5th. Audra confronts Nate over Victoria. The week of December 1st through 5th on Young and the Restless, we've got all new episodes, 5 new days. So, next week, Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, is confronting Nate. She says it's clear to her that he won't ever forgive her. And Audra says that she can see Nate is moving on with Victoria. First of all, it's none of her business. And second of all, I'm not sure why Audra is surprised, because Nate has made it clear that he can't forgive her. I mean, why should he forgive Audra? And really, Nate still doesn't know the worst of what Audra did with Kyle in France. Them almost shagging on the bed in his train car room when Kyle was only in a towel and was on top of Audra and she wasn't tapping the brakes at all. It was Kyle who stopped it before they did sexy stuff. So, Audra is 100% in the wrong and she regrets what it cost her because she got nothing out of it. Victor's AI weapon threatens the Abbott family legacy. Jack warns the gathered Abbotts that Victor has this AI weapon of Kane's. And Jack says that he knows that Victor is about to use it against Chabot and could destroy their family business and legacy. So, Jack tells the family he has a plan to protect them and the family business, but he's not sure they are going to like what he has cooked. The question, of course, is how to stop it. I kind of wonder if Adam might find some way to intervene to help Jack, because we saw Adam already trying to distract Victor by encouraging him to go after Billy, but Victor wasn't dissuaded. But Adam's dad is out of town next week, so that might buy some time. Victor takes matters into his own hands in Los Angeles. So, in Los Angeles, we have got Victor arriving to take matters into his own hands. He heads straight over to the shadow room where Matt Clark is talking with Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen. And Victor confronts Matt. And I do wonder if he's going to tell Burrow that that is not Mitch Bacall. That is Matt Clark, who is a total fiend. I'm sure Matt is going to deny it all. And Burrow isn't going to take Victor's side because he's working undercover to take creepy Matt down already. So, I'm guessing Nick's going to have to catch his dad, Victor, up on that after they find Noah and Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun. So, we'll find out next week if Sharon and Nick locate Noah and Sienna. Hopefully they do. They do have some help from the 2 LAPD detectives that are working on the Mitch/Matt case. And we know that very soon Noah and Nick, Sharon and Sienna are all in Genoa City. And then Matt is going to follow them to wreak more havoc.